Today is Monday, well, now Tuesday, August 28th, 2018. My name is Hollywood J. Black, and this is the Ovatyme Sports Show. Going into the late night, hope everybody's doing wonderful. You know, we live once again. Throw the headphones on. It's time to go to work. So welcome everybody to the Ovatyme Sports Show. This is your boy Hollywood J. Black live in the building once again. We had a good weekend. Weekend was good. Can't sit here and lie. Normally I'm a little bit more hyped about it. I'm a little bit tired, but that doesn't mean that I can't sit here and provide y'all with the best that I can give. So without further ado, let's get right into it. I hope everybody enjoyed preseason football. I kind of didn't want to go into the details of the scores. I'm going to do that on Wednesday because I had a lot to talk about what happened this week. I want to talk about the big news. The big news. Now, the big news coming out of New York City for the New York Football Giants, I might add, is that they finally signed their man Odell Beckham to a BAMF contract. And when I say BAMF, this is a big-ass motherfucking contract. Details are as follows. Hold on. Tell you exactly what the numbers are. So, once my ish starts working. So, 5 years, $95 million. $65 million guaranteed. That means if this man still doesn't put up the numbers, this man still gets $13 million a year. But if he puts up the numbers, he's getting close to $20 million a year. Now, everybody will say that he's been long overdue for this contract, right? And for the most part, I agree. He's now the highest paid receiver in the NFL. That's something special. Highest paid receiver in the NFL. I mean, he's had some spectacular catches. He has performed. I mean, he's the face, really the truly face of the franchise. And to me, it's only going to get better because Saquon Barkley is there. And I said this before. I said that the Giants are going to be overdue for a playoff run just because now they have a steady running back. That hasn't changed. They are ready to go. And Odell Beckham got paid. Everybody's happy. We good. Eli Manning got his man's back. We straight. Overall, I can't argue. I can't argue with the money. I mean, he does deserve it. I mean, there's some people out there getting money that they don't deserve. But Odell Beckham getting paid, getting that paper, $95 million if he performs with all the signing bonuses and all of that. I mean, you can't argue. You really can't. You can't. The man is doing his thing. The man is doing his thing. I repeat, the man is doing his thing. And because of that, he's gotten paid. Now, if we want to really go over to some stats, let me check this out. So look, here we go. So his total for his career right now. So he has, last year was his worst year because of the whole quarterback controversy with with Eli Manning. But over the last 3 years, first year, 91 catches, 1,305 yards, 12 touchdowns. Second year, 96 catches, 1,450 yards, 13 touchdowns. Third year, 101 catches, 1,367 yards, 10 touchdowns. And last year, because of injury, and it is crazy, after injury, 25 catches, 302 yards, 3 touchdowns, and he was injured. That man, and so if he did the averages over all the games he played, he would have ended up with another 1,400-yard season. Fact of the matter is that the man deserved to got paid. He has performed the best out of every receiver. It's just what it is. I mean, like I said, I can't be mad at that. I can't be mad at the man getting paid. So congratulations, Odell Beckham. You get 3 claps from me. Good job. Good job. Now, the other news in football land is that Eric Decker retired, right? And that's not really news because we kind of figured that he might because he was struggling to keep up with the other receivers on the roster. But the big question is that where does this leave Tom Brady? And in quote, and more importantly, are the Patriots done? Is their reign on top done? Is this the year that Tom Brady finally, or the chickens come home to roost? I mean, they played it pretty close to the chest before. I mean, the rumors are that possibly Dez Bryant is coming through. Possibly. I mean, that's a big maybe and a half. That's if they let him in the building. I mean, it does work, though, because it worked for Randy Moss, but Randy Moss was an all-star elite receiver. Dez Bryant, not so much as he was before. Excuse me, I'm here near yawning. But the big question is, are the Patriots done now? Is it a wrap? They have barely any receiving cores. They just have a rookie running back. I mean, I had the Patriots picked to go to the Super Bowl once again because of how weak the AFC is. Now, they might not even make the playoffs. Playoffs? Got to do my quote, playoffs. But for real, I mean, we're at this point where, I mean, they've run with a thin roster, a really, really thin roster for years now, and maybe a couple stars here and there, but fairly thin. Now, the only star that's left is Tom Brady. I mean, we don't know what to expect anymore. This is crazy. I mean, have you looked at the roster? The only receiver to recognize that name, I mean, Edelman comes back in 4 games. Gronk is still there. But you got their only big-time receiver is Cordarrelle Patterson? The man that was cut by the Vikings and got on the Raiders as a kick returner? Cordarrelle Patterson? That's something to think about. The Patriots are in a world of trouble. Now, is it bad as they seem? I think it is. Are they still going to get in the playoffs? Absolutely. The AFC East is so weak. But to actually win a Super Bowl, to actually go through that grind with the players that they have, I just don't see it. Tom Brady is all world, I know, but these receivers that he has on this roster are garbage. And unless something drastic happens, unless something crazy, wild, some kind of wild trade happens before week 8, this is where we're at. This is what we're sitting on. The Patriots just might be done, and this just might be the end of the road for the infamous Tom Brady, Bill Belichick saga. I mean, Josh McDaniels is set to take over the team in 3 years. That's why he re-signed up with the Patriots. But the fact of the matter is that I think the Belichick era, this is going to be the defining year of the Belichick era. How much can you do with nothing? Will they achieve what they're supposed to achieve? I don't know. But honestly, if you're asking my opinion, they're not a Super Bowl team right now. Not a Super Bowl team at all. And this just might give way for finally some team in the AFC East to step up, or finally some bottom rung team from the AFC North or South or West. Maybe it is Phillip Rivers this year. They've been pushing that on ESPN, right? And usually what ESPN wants, ESPN gets. NFL does its thing. Who knows? This just might be the Chargers' years. I've heard so many stories going on regarding the Phillip Rivers. They do the interviews and everything else. But I don't know. This is now a point, like I said, the Patriots they're not looking good, and it's not good. And even with Edelman back, they have an unreliable pack of receivers, an untested pack of receivers. They have a rookie running back. They have Gronk, who is made of glass, right? I mean, he's good when he plays, but when that man gets injured, he's out for 8 games. I don't know. I don't know. But I tell you what I do know is that when one team falls, another team rises. But again, my personal opinion is that the Patriots are not a Super Bowl team this year. And because of that, this might be the end of the Tom Brady, Bill Belichick era. So I hope everybody appreciated it while it lasted because it's a wrap. I'm sorry, it's a wrap. Now, to other news, the Williams sisters. I don't know if anybody keeps up with tennis or not, right? So when you think of female tennis, there's only two women that come to mind: Venus Williams, Serena Williams, right? I mean, everybody knows that these are the two defining women in tennis, and everybody else is just a close, not even a close third, a close 10th, maybe, right? Now, Serena Williams were ranked number 17th and number 16th, respectfully, going into the U.S. Open. I mean, we're talking about two sisters that made it to the semis, and one sister made it to the finals after having a child. Now, 16th and 17th, this is where you rank them. And on top of that, U.S. Open, your number one rank, the people that you said, hey, let them run with, I give them the number one rank. Guess what? She got eliminated by a seed that had no ranking whatsoever. She got beat by an unranked individual. Your number one person got beat by an unranked individual. So much damn shame in that. Shame on you, U.S. Open. I don't even have nothing for you. That's horrible. That's so horrible. I mean, these women have put in work. These women are literally the definition of women's tennis. And you're going to sit here and be like, oh, because one person they played in 3 months but came into the finals, and then the other person came in the semifinals. I'm going to put them 16th and 17th. Damn shame. Damn shame. That deserves. If Charlemagne was here, I'd give you the donkey of the day, right? But I digress. But the Williams sisters is about to take over tennis once again and show y'all exactly who they're made of. Now, to my last story of the day. I talked about it on Friday that Manu Ginobili was contemplating retirement, and it's true. It is official. After 16 seasons, Manu Ginobili has officially retired from the NBA. Now, I will be the first, and oddly enough, whether you agree with me or not, I am the first to tell you that Manu Ginobili, without the shadow of a doubt, is a first ballot Hall of Fame player. Now, you might not think so, but and it's not necessarily the stats that jump out for you when it comes to Manu Ginobili. He set this thing off for everybody else. Manu Ginobili, as a shooting guard and sometimes point guard, his stats were average, but they were consistent. He consistently can get you 12 to 15 points a game. He can consistently get you 3 rebounds a game. He can consistently get you 5-6 assists per game, get you a steal or 2 per game. Manu Ginobili was a beast, a monster, all of the above. But he didn't get some of the respect that he should have deserved. Well, actually got it from the Spurs land. Everybody know who Manu Ginobili is in Spurs land, but not a lot of these cats don't really understand the dealio with Manu Ginobili in this game. Manu Ginobili's game is very unselfish basketball. Basketball in its truest art form. We, as people, as NBA fans, have lost one of our greatest treasures in basketball now that Manu Ginobili's retired. The man was ageless. He was a timeless wonder. His NBA championships, he's won 4. I mean, the man is the man. The man is doing his thing. But I want to, like I said, I want to send a special shout out to Manu Ginobili. I want to tell you thank you for everything that you provided to us, all the highlights, last-minute shots, clutch, everything that you've ever done. From the bottom of my heart, here at Sinful Black Entertainment, I hope you enjoy your post-retirement, and that it's everything that you want it to be, and you finally get to enjoy your life, sir. All right, that's it. Told you it was a short show. It was a short show. But that's all I got today. That's all I got. So, this is going up tomorrow morning. Wednesday morning, I'm going to do a show, Overtime Sports Show. We got a lot to talk about. Get that done at 7 o'clock in the morning. So I hope y'all asses is up at the crack of dawn because it goes down. After that, we're going to have a show on Friday night. And then who knows after that? I told you, my plan is expectations and accountability. I'm going to do it Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I was late slipping, but it's here. It's still Monday on the West Coast, so you're just going to have to respect it, right? So, like I said, podcast will be live up tomorrow. But other than that, this is how we roll, sir. This is the Sinful Black Entertainment Show, Overtime Sports Show. My name is Hollywood J. Black, and we out this bitch. Deuces.